What's up? It's T Renee back with another video. Before we get into this video, like this thing up, comment down below, and make sure to hit that red subscribe button.
My family or whatever. So we there. And this is where I say first impression is the last impression. We're in the house for about 20-30 minutes. And I'm like, well, where's your husband at? I'm excited to meet him or whatever. Husband's in the studio, didn't even come out, honey. Didn't even come out. I had to go into the studio and say hi to the husband. I'm the guest, okay? If y'all came over my house, Scott's not gonna be in no studio. Scott's not gonna be anywhere but in the house where we all can see you. Anybody, I mean, that's just hospitality. You know what I'm saying? That's just hospitality. You know what I'm saying? We not bougie. That it doesn't take anybody to be bougie to know that. And just talking about this, it brings up emotion. It brings up the emotion. It really brings up the way I felt. People will forget your name. They will never forget how you treated them. They will never forget. And I'm so serious when I say this. Take this for real, what I said. They will forget your name. They will forget how much you made. They will forget all of that. They forget where they know you. But they will not forget how you treated them. Okay? Especially when you portray yourself to be family oriented, which I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm not going to take that you're family oriented. I'm not going to take that away. But when you present yourself as like a family people, Christians, and all this stuff, but as soon as you meet somebody, you treat them like crap. Honey, I said, I went to the studio and I asked her, can I hug your husband? Because I'm not the type of person to just go out of my way and hug somebody's man. But I was excited. Like, I was just, like, mind you, I looked up to this person. I really did. So it's like, can you imagine meeting somebody that you look up to, your hero?
And lots of receipts. We didn't come to this just to play. He said, she said. Oh, no. We have receipts, and I have a whole notebook down. We studied the videos that were mentioned about us, and we wrote down everything, timestamps and everything. If you guys, read the title or whatever, it's about a collab that we had in last year, towards the end of last year. Mm-hmm. And the person who came to our house had a quote unquote bad experience. That's what she says that she had, and her sister both had a bad experience. And we're just here to clear up our side of the story about what we feel.
Yes. And just to be specific, it was December 1st through the 3rd. Is that right?
1st and 2nd.
1st and 2nd.
So my experience, can I go first?
Yes.
My experience is that the only time I recollect anything with the actual person who spoke about this is that I remember her asking me to sing for her, and I said I couldn't sing for her because I had just gotten sick. Now, if you watch any of the videos around that time, we had just gotten back from Disney World.
Right.
And whenever I get on a plane or whenever I get into the airport, whatever, I always get sick without fail every single time. So when she was there from December 1st and 2nd, we had just gotten back from Thanksgiving break. Yeah. From my school, and I had just gotten back from that cruise that we went on for Disney, and I was sick. So I was like, I don't want to sing for you right now. I can't sing for my throat hurts. That's the only situation that I ever remember talking to her. When I was engulfed in the situation, I remember thinking, wow, like, she's quiet, she's reserved, and I just thought that's how she was, because I didn't know who she was, but we'll get into that later. I just thought she was quiet and reserved, and that's just how she carried herself. And that's not my place to judge whether you want to warm up to me or open up to me right away. That's not for me to dictate how you're supposed to act as a grown woman. That's not for me to tell you what you're supposed to act like. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember saying hi?
No, I don't remember any of that.
But see, I remember it though. So I was there, and any of you guys that have come and actually collab, or any of you that actually meet Darius sometimes on the street, mm-hmm. When you come up to him and you say hi, he's like, hi. He's not over exuberant.
I'm not, okay.
He's not like he is on camera, because he's very shy. And y'all know I said that many times. There is a shopper, and you see he's very much shy and
you can tell that on the videos. And this is the thing about it, is I really contemplated this. I watched the video over and over. I thought about it. I took a step back and I looked at it from a objective view. you cannot judge somebody for the way they act when meeting new people. You can't just say, oh, this is, and I quote,
now kids, babies, and little kids might have to warm up to you, but not a grown man. Not a grown man.
Apparently that I was snobbish and I said hi like I couldn't be bothered.
I asked the family to forgive me. And another thing, the Lord has really been dealing with me with this whole situation.
Now, how I feel about the situation is, this is a crackin mess. I mean, you can tell that Q is a emotional person. You can tell she's very emotional. She wears her emotions on her sleeve. She's easily offended, and I think that is what's happened in this situation with BLOVE and her family. Q is one of those people I feel like she has a bubbly personality. You know, she's really outspoken and just a nice, sweet person. And when she meets people, I think she expects the same energy back. And the reality of life is that everyone is not like that, you know. Just because people don't give off this real bubbly personality or bubbly greeting and all of that doesn't mean that, you know, it's a problem. They don't like you or they have an attitude. It doesn't mean that. People are just different. And if you're going to be going around collabing with people, you have to adjust to different personalities because everyone is not the same. And BLOVE's son Darius, he said he's one of those people where he's very shy, first off, and he's not going to be just open arms with a total stranger to him. It takes a minute for him to warm up to you and, you know, get used to you and just really, you know, vibe with you. And I understand that because I'm the same way. I don't meet people and just, oh, I love you. Like, I love you so much. I'm not that type of person. It takes a long time for me to open up and all of that. In friendships, relationships, just period. That's how I am. So I understand where Darius is coming from. But I also understand how Q could feel like, you know, he is being snooty or he has an attitude because he's not giving out that same energy she is. I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. So I understand both parties, all parties, from the husband to Q's sister. I understand everyone's point of view. I understand it. I do not agree with it all, but I understand it. And I feel like Q really did some real damage control here. And I don't know how she's going to come back from this, really. Because I will commend her for standing on what she says. You know, she made her apology video. She took it down. Then made another video. And it's just, you know, she keeps uploading videos, speaking on the situation. And if I was her, I would just stop talking about it, honestly. Like, I would not have continued to put out videos. And I don't even know if I would have made a clapback video addressing anything that the family, BLOVE's family, even said. I'm the type of person, I said what I said, and that's it. I'm not going to elaborate on nothing. It is what it is. This is what it is. I said what I said. Now, whatever. But then again, you know, in the YouTube community, certain stuff looks a certain way, so you kind of have to clear your name up or, you know, say what you have to say. But in this situation, I don't know what I would do, so I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, I would or I wouldn't. But I can say, first off, Q was wrong by publicly speaking on this because once she knew people were going to put two and two together. No, she did not say their names in the first video that she put out, but she knew that people was going to put two and two together. That's why she created the video, you know, let's be honest here. And I feel like now Q, it's like me walking up to a person, slapping them. And then when everybody's like, whoa, what the hell? Why'd you do that? I'm like, whoa, what did I do wrong? Like, you can't do that. You can't slap somebody and then expect, you know, no repercussions. Like, that's not how life works. And it's like now she's emotional. She's crying and all of that. And I'm not making fun of her or anything like that, but I'm saying you have to stand on what you say and mean what you say and let that be it. I think that she didn't think, but then again, you know, the way YouTube works, I'm going to be honest, the way YouTube works, at the end of the day, everybody is clout chasing to a certain extent. It may not be all negative, but, you know, you speaking on this stuff because you want people to see it. Whether you do hair videos, you want people to see how to do hair, what you do here. You want to be, you know, known. You want to get the money, the perks, and you want to be seen. So to a certain extent, everybody on YouTube clout chases. Period. Point blank. You want to be, you know, and then people have a different meaning of clout. So you have to just define what that clout to you is, but to a certain extent, you know, we all do it. Period. But it's like Q was wanting to play the victim because she said what she said, and then now that people have a response to what she said, it's like she can't take it. But if you dish it, you have to take it. And at this point, she dug herself a hole, and now she needs to lay in it. And I'm not going to sit here and say I don't feel bad for her, because I do feel bad for her. I don't feel like she's a horrible person. I don't feel like she's a bad person. I just feel like she made a poor decision. What she should have done is called Beloved and hollered at her. And then the thing that kind of has me more confused is, even after she did the collab, she still made another video saying how her experience was so great, how, you know, she loved it. She loved the family. The family is nice. She even said the family is the same way they are on camera. So you can't say all of that and then back up and say, okay, well, this is really how I feel. You can't do that. And if you felt the way, which she did, because the Beloved's oldest son, he put out a video, well, on the video where they were all sitting there, he said, you know, he was just on, you know, lurking on YouTube, and he went to Q's page and he seen that she unfollowed him. And then he said, okay, I'll look further. And then he went to his mom's page, who's Beloved. He said he went to his mom's page and seen that Q unfollowed her on there too. So obviously she felt the way right after. So I'm not denying that she didn't feel a way then and there. But when you're on a certain platform and you are on a certain level, some things are just better left unsaid. If you feel like your experience was horrible, I feel like she should have just contacted Beloved, let her know how she felt, and carried on her life. She didn't have to make a video. She put the video up because she wanted to cause controversy, and now she doesn't know how to deal with it. But you can't do that. You can't throw a rock and go hide in a hole. You cannot do that. You have to think before you act. And every action has a reaction. So you have to know, she had to have known that she was going to get this type of backlash. She had to have known. And I don't think she was prepared for that. And since she was not prepared for that, I think she should have just not said nothing at all. You should have just not even spoke on your experience. Even if people were all in your comments, talk about the Beloved's experience and all of that, then you should have just ignored that and kept doing what you were doing. Living your life and uploading your videos. And nobody would have ever knew. And now you wouldn't be dealing with the things that you are dealing with. You just can't expect everybody to have the same personality that you have, period. And if you're going to be going around collabing with people, you just have to adjust with the different personalities. You just have to. And if you can't, then it's not for you. This platform is not for you. What you're doing is not for you. Far as her sister making a video, I feel like everybody is entitled to their own opinion, whether your family is involved in something or your friend is involved. You don't have to agree with everything that your family says just because they're family. Now, I will say it did assist with making Q look like the liar that people was calling her. It did assist with that. I'm not even gonna lie. But she just wanted to say how she felt, and she's entitled to do that. However, that's something I would have had to talk to my sister about and then go from there. I mean, I don't know. Communication is key. And I don't know if Q feels a way towards her sister about it. But when you're dealing with family, it is a different situation. And that's why Beloved sons were right there to say how she felt. or to say that how they felt about the situation, because they were involved, and so was Q's sister. She was involved too, so she was entitled to say how she felt. But I don't know. I think this whole situation is just a mess, and I'm not taking either side. So I'm not siding with anybody here. The whole thing is just a mess, and I feel like it's gonna take a lot for Q to get back on the level that she was on, and I just hope she gets to that point again, because she obviously is dealing with some deep depression, because her numbers have gone down. They have went down, and from the looks of it, BLOVE continues to go up. So it's like, now all of that for what? You said how you felt, but you don't know how to deal with people responding the way they respond. You can't do that. You have to have a strong mind, a strong mindset, a strong, everything, if you're going to be in this YouTube community. And that's something that I know, and I'm not even a big YouTuber. That's just something that's common sense. But then again, common sense is not common. I don't know. I feel like BLOVE is a sweet person. I feel like she's going to continue to grow. She's getting noticed by celebrities. She's getting noticed by everybody. So she's on the rise to be something great. And Q had that potential to be something great too. So I really don't know. I just don't understand why she waited so long to want to speak on it. She said she thought about it. But that is something that I probably would have had to sit there and think about too. And I would have came up with the conclusion, of, okay, if I put this video out, how much damage or how much good is it going to do me? I would have had to weigh out both, the good and the bad. And I don't think she did that. I just don't think she did that. So it's like, I really, really, really want to feel bad for her. But at the end of the day, she really did this to herself. And she doesn't have anyone to blame but herself. And I'm not going to say she's wrong for feeling the way she felt. Nobody can tell you how to feel about whatever you feel, whatever your feelings are or whatever your experience was. Nobody can tell you or take that from you. However, certain things you just gotta leave alone. I mean, she could have just not even fool with BLOVE no more. That was a lesson. I look at everything that I go through in a negative or positive way as a lesson, and I know better, so I do better, and I carry on with life. So now I think that Q just has to take some time out and really regroup and try to gain back the subscribers. And it's not going to be from her doing a fake apology video. It's not going to be from anything like that. I feel like she needs to make like an hour video explaining in details why she did it, how she felt and all of that, and then just leave it alone. Because the back and forth, they upload a video, so I'm going to upload a video. I'm going to take this down, but I'm going to upload it. Like, that's so childish, and it's getting really boring. And, like I said, I would probably just make an hour video, explaining how I felt about the situation, and then going in details and reaching out to BLOVE, telling her how I felt, and just leave it at that and go on, and then just pray for the better. I don't know. I'm probably just going to wrap this thing up, because I pretty much said how I, felt. But I may be doing a part 2. I don't know yet. I need y'all to comment down below and give me some feedback. I really do like feedback on my other videos. People agree with what I said, and there's people who don't agree. So you can disagree or you can agree. Just make sure it's respectful, because if you come talking crazy, then that's the same energy I'm gonna give you back, poo. Sorry, but it's just life. But yeah, I need feedback, y'all. Just talk to me. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all want to see me talk about, what y'all want to see me do. I got some stuff planned for my channel, and I just have to, you know, grind and get on it. But yeah, just make sure y'all hit that red subscribe button, like this thing. Yeah.